Hello and welcome to Moderating for Dummies, the how-to show for moderating dummies just like me. Now, last time we cut the walls for our area for the fertilizer. Now it's time to install the walls for our outside of the walls of our kit to make them look like real walls and not just the inside of a plastic kit. So let's get down to my messy workbench and get started. Okay, here we are back at my extremely messy workbench. Now, since I recorded last, I've done a lot of painting and stuff and putting stuff in. I got the windows and stuff and doors installed. So that's how they look. Now they're going to have to need an India ink stain like you have for the rest of this. Otherwise it doesn't look good. Because it's too bright. It doesn't look like it's been around as much as, say, the rest of this has been. Now, this kit comes with some glass, which, if you're not doing an interior, is absolutely fine. But the problem with it is it's very, very thick. So, my recommendation is if you want to have glass, try and get some real thin stuff. I personally think I may go without actually having glass for this. One less surface for dust to get stuck on. So, I painted this using Monomaster Tan, number 1709. So, and another thing I did, I painted the interior this black because, as you remember, one of these doors is going to be open, which means you're going to want to have it black in there. So we're going to make a little pile of fertilizer. So, since our last recording, I have installed the doors here. These two pike stuffed doors came from, well, I don't know what kits. Some extra stuff. Then this here was actually the framing for an engine door for our pike stuff kit. But I kind of cut it to size and cut a little bit out of the middle. So now that works. So now, you can put it in position. You can kind of see how it's supposed to look. And I think it's looking good. It looks good. And that's more or less how I want it to look. Also, for the bracing back here, because the styrene, this scribe styrene or whatever it is, it's very thin and it warps a lot. So you really need some backing. I used some strips from N-Scale Pike Stuff Kit that I accidentally bought one time, thinking it was HO scale, and I've had it around for a few years now. Well, I'm using some strips that comes in that kit for the backing, and that really strengthens that up. Now, one thing we're going to need to include here is a dividing wall. It just so happens this scrap piece here is about the right height. This one end's going to have to be trimmed a little bit. So, quick trim this up a bit so it's the right size. There we go. Just a little score and a snap. Now this will once again have to be painted, but I just realized this is going to have to be thinner because it's going to have to be that much thinner. This is going to be up against a brick wall. It doesn't have to be perfect. because it is just an interior wall that's just mainly going to be designed to prevent you from accidentally viewing in the building. There. Yeah, I think that'll work. Quick set this up. I think it'll have to be trimmed a little bit more, but no big deal there. Okay, one thing you're going to have to do is we're going to have to make an interior wall here. So, what I'm going to do, take a piece of paper, scrap piece of paper, cut it to approximately the right size. Let's see. Just trim it down. Okay. How did I get that wrong? Let's get this out of the way for a moment. Okay, gonna trim that down. Okay, now see if I can mark where this window's supposed to be. Okay, I believe I got that approximately right. Okay, I made it a little bit too big, of course. But now I got, let's see. Let's see if I can get this the right height. Oh, right. Okay, I'm kind of lining this up on the bricks. I'll do it like this. Okay, I think I finally got it this time. Okay. So, this happens to be that. Okay, hopefully this should be the right size. Okay. And Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, moment of truth. How close did I get this? Okay, that's just a little... No, it needs to be trimmed a little bit on the one corner. There we go. That doesn't look half bad. There's a little bit of glue in the corner there, so I gotta trim this corner here too. There. You won't hardly notice it. There. Now let's see how close it is. Ooh, maybe a hair on the short side, but I think we got it about right. Could have done a little bit longer, but that's alright. Now, the tricky part. Cutting a hole in the middle. And I lost my pencil. There it is. Let's see. Okay. You got the height. It's just spewing out the lettuce. I just wasted a lot of lead. So I'm getting the lead out as far as possible to try and get the mark in there. Oh, wait a minute. I got the top mark now. Now, let's get an extra window. That's what I was going to do. I got all these extra windows here. Why not use them? There. Now we more or less got the right about where we want it. Okay, now, one thing to note, we don't want to cut it exactly this size. We want to make it a little bit smaller so that it rests on the window here. So it'd be just resting a little bit in there, more like that, more or less like that. Okay. Let's take our straight edge, or our ruler, let's put a mark. There. I think I'm going to use the centimeter side for once in my life. Just make it all one tick in. on all sides. Okay, now it's time to cut this out. Let's see. Probably gonna have to go through cutting the windows out. There we go. Now for the moment of truth. Not too bad. I didn't do it. Didn't do it perfectly, but it's not too bad. So I think I'm going to glue that in. And I think we will go with super glue. Okay, that's going to have to be it for today. I'm going to continue working on them and do the walls for the rest of it so that next time we can start putting more of this thing together. Maybe start working on putting the walls together. So, if you like this show, please help the channel grow by liking, subscribing, and sharing it amongst your model railroading friends. And so, until next time, keep working on your model railroads, keep having fun, keep on blundering through, and keep your trains on the tracks.